Welcome to the first robotics petting zoo at South by Southwest. We've got the field innovation team and volunteers literally filling up a ballroom with robots.
Okay, so why a petting zoo?
Well, actually, it's a really good social cause. We ran a robotics petting zoo, the field innovation team did, in a US-Mexico border crisis last year. And it's a way to empower children to realize that they have incredible capacity to help us be that next generation.
What other cool robots are in this petting zoo?
We have some pretty wild stuff. I'll just give you a couple. We've combined two different disruptive technologies. You may recall, but our team went out into the Oso mudslides and flew quad rotors 7 times with the FAA and our Texas partners. We got this situational awareness and this data and then had to 3D print that into a topography map for incident command. Again, this was a 2-step process, including LiDAR data. Well, some of our guys, it's kind of a...
Yeah, what does that mean for the people who don't know what that is?
Right, so basically we did these flights, these drone flights over the mudslides. It gave us situational awareness of what's going on. We then combined it with LiDAR data, which is just a data used to help us create a 3D printed model of the mudslide. And that was it was actually a 2 or 3-step process, right?
Using robots, you were able to go through and see what was happening on the ground.
Robots and 3D printers.
Cool.
But some of our guys over at Gensler have created a 3D printing drone. So it can fly, it's in prototype right now, but it can fly and it's in the process of 3D printing. So you're kind of taking a couple steps and putting it into one.
Okay, so what is it 3D printing? I mean, what's the use case of a 3D printed drone going in, or a drone that 3D prints into a disaster relief area?
Right, so let's say that we have a mudslide or an earthquake or something where the topography changes. If a drone's able to fly overhead and get that situational awareness and that data, we can then take that and print out a model of the topography that can then fly back to the incident command, land it in their laps, and they can see how things have changed so that their search and rescue teams know where to go and respond faster. One of the other pieces that we have here is an EXO, which is a shelter that comes in, it's stackable by reaction housing. And the smart technology is it communicates with survivors or folks using the shelter in a really cool and interesting way.
Okay. So it seems like the theme is sort of there's a South by Social Good theme this year.
Every roboticist that's here today is thinking about how their robot can be used for good. Many of these robotics have been used, from flying drones, crawling robots, rolling ones, even ones that float. We've got a great group of aerostats in the back. They're all thinking about how their product can be reused and redesigned to help survivors. So that's really cool.